Now, the next thing, your child's nutrition really needs to be ideal for sleep. Okay? The stomach is the second brain. There's actually 100 million neurons in the digestive system so that your digestive system can handle the very basic cleaning out of the system. It's a very low level function. And if your digestive system is working adequately, then the brain doesn't even have to think twice about eliminating waste. Your digestive system is taking that over, okay? But if your child is eating things that's not good for the digestive system, then brain power has to go to the digestive system to help that out. But it will also reflect in other ways. So for kids who are not eating the things they should, chances are they're going to start getting more tuned out. They're going to get hyperactive. You're going to see abnormal behaviors. And that's just because, again, brain power is going to the stomach to help it out. So the brain can't keep itself organized. So one of the first things that I recommend to my families is that you eliminate sugar, candy, soda, chocolate, and any kind of processed foods. And I realize that for some kids, they are very, very, very picky eaters, and they may only live off of a couple of foods. But do your absolute best to eliminate these foods completely. If that can't happen, at least take these foods out after lunchtime. Okay, because anything like sugar, soda, chocolate, obviously that can keep the body revved up. And you want to eliminate things that potentially have caffeine in it as well. So if your child has any kind of Coca-Cola, Mountain Dew, these all have caffeine. Any kind of chocolate as well has a little bit of caffeine in it as well. So try and eliminate those things. And actually, I had one family with an older child and who was not sleeping well. And one of the biggest things, the biggest changes that parents saw was that when they eliminated the chocolate milk from the after-school snack, the kids' sleep significantly got better. I mean, how simple is that? Take out the chocolate milk in the afternoon, kids' sleep is significantly better quality at night. It's so easy. Now, another thing you might have to consider is you may need to reduce dairy and gluten as well, okay? Again, for many children, these are foods that are difficult for them to digest. Our bodies don't necessarily have all of the enzymes to break these things down the way they should. So if your child is having really bad struggles with sleep, consider reducing the amount of food with dairy and gluten to see if that helps with your child's sleep. Okay, and of course you want to give sleep boosting foods. There are plenty of foods that your child can eat that will actually help them to fall asleep. And that's because some foods are natural sources of vitamins and minerals that our brain and body need in order to create melatonin and serotonin, which are two hormones we need to get to sleep easily. Okay, so some of these include cherries. So cherries are a natural source of melatonin. They actually did a study about a year ago that showed adults who drank cherry juice before bed on average got about another hour of sleep at night. How cool is that? Very simple, right? So if your child can have fruit, I would recommend giving them cherries. Pineapple is also a good source of natural melatonin, okay? And ripe bananas also are very good for sleep. You can give almonds, spinach, or dark leafy green vegetables. These two foods actually are good sources of magnesium and calcium. And these two minerals our body uses to produce melatonin. So magnesium and calcium come into the body. Our body takes that. We use it to convert our hormones into melatonin. Of course, lentils or chickpeas, you can make a hummus. These are also very good sources of certain minerals and certain vitamins in order to make our body produce melatonin. And certain animal proteins, so tuna, salmon, and poultry, are also really good for sleep. Now, obviously, you do want to make sure that your child is getting the best sourced animal protein, so nothing with antibiotics, ideally organic. And if you're giving your child fish, you also want to make sure that it's good quality and it's not super high in heavy metals.